I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Kwakadash, and I'd like to give double honors to the elders and salutation to the apostles and the brothers who are laboring the truth day and night, night and day. To you sincere sisters who's loving Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, loving your husbands, loving your children, and loving your home, and most importantly respecting yourself. You know what I'm saying? You know, for God, I want y'all to forgive me because this car next to me keep beeping horn. So I'm gonna try to do something. I've been trying to do it for a second now, and this shit keep going on or keep going on. You know, just Satan is trying to stop me from doing this message, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So just bear with me. If you guys hear this sound, it's another car alarm that's going off. All right. So let's just hear what this
plays the victim better than a woman who knows that she did you dirty. Listen, she'll stir up chaos in your life, and then she'll say that you're the one stressing her out. She'll break your trust, and when you bring it up, she'll call it living in the past. When really, it's her same patterns showing up again and again. She'll tell you that you have negative energy, while she's the one draining you dry with all the lies, the mood swings, and making you feel like you're walking on eggshells. And you know what? When she finally breaks your heart, suddenly she's the one crying, acting like she's hurting just as much because now she has to deal with the mess that she made. And that's the trick, fellas. She flips the story so it looks like both of you are wounded, when in reality, it was her choice. Nobody forced her to disrespect you. Nobody made her betray you. She could have left if she was that unhappy. But instead, she stayed and she did the damage. And then, when it's time to face the consequences, she plays the victim. She puts on a show, tears, excuses, and stories. And if you're not careful, you'll start believing it. You'll start thinking that you are the problem. But don't fall for it. She had a choice between protecting your peace or breaking it, and she chose to break it. So don't sit in the audience watching her performance. Cut her role, end the act, and walk back into your peace, guys. Because your peace doesn't need a victim. It needs you. And ladies, we need to do better. Do the work to heal. Deal with ourselves. Deal with our traumas. Because at the end of the day, we can keep saying, men are dogs, men are not good, men are this, and men are that. But at the end of the day, if we look back at ourselves and we realize that we only attract the type of people who are a reflection of who we are. So the type of men that you're attracting is saying something about you. So if you keep attracting men who you feel are not good for you, or who are dogs, or who are users, or whatever you want to call them, then you need to look in the mirror, because that is telling you something about you. So be very careful, ladies. And guys, cut the script. Don't let her play victim when she was the one that caused the mess.
So I hope you guys was taking notes. You know what I'm saying? And it's clearly this lady, she has some understanding, because maybe she done it and she's seen women around her done it to a particular man. And that's where accountability got to come in at. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, guys, it's the alarm again on this car. And I don't want to move my car because I'm in the employee parking lot, and I don't want to find parking. And I'm just not doing that. And I just wanted to do this real quick. And because I seen this video and I just wanted to share this with y'all. So just bear with me if you hear it, man. I apologize for the noise in the background. So anyway, when you see women like this, man, they trying to play victim, or they trying to switch the roles, and they try to make it seem like you're wrong and you're guilty and you don't know what you're talking about. They trying to justify their wrongdoings. You know what I'm saying? Look, let me tell you something, man. When I talk about women, I don't hate women. I just hate the fact of the shit that y'all do. You know what I'm saying? It's stupid to me. You know what I'm saying? It's stupid to real men who don't understand. I mean, we understand, but we don't understand why the fuck you got to do that to the real men. And you know what? And let me tell you something. And a lot of y'all have a lot of fucking mental issues, man. Y'all spiritually sick. And a lot of y'all don't understand, man, the things that you do is affecting others, because someone do something to you, it doesn't give you a right to do something wrong to others, man. You know what I mean? And let me explain something to you. I don't take guilty sex from women. I don't motherfucking show love if I feel like I'm being disrespected. And if you're antagonizing my peace, you know, I have some kind of form of resentment because if I'm telling you something or expressing myself or letting you know who I am and you know who I am and you constantly do it, why the fuck would I fuck with you? You understand? It makes me nasty. You know what I'm saying? But then you want to try to act like you're not doing you doing me a justice, just trying to be extra nice. You know, no, fuck that. You know, and some women be like, damn, man, you heard me. And I have women tell me, yo, can we talk about this? Like, damn, why you even feel this way? Because I be trying. I tell women all the time, man, don't play with me, man. And I let them know in the beginning, don't disrespect me. Don't disrespect me. Don't do it. And women constantly do it. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't scream on the top of my lungs. I express my fucking self. When women don't like when you express themselves and when you holding them accountable. You gotta hold them accountable because this is the type of shit that they will do, like what the young lady is saying right here. They want to play victim and victimize you like you're wrong. You understand? No, bitch, we ain't accepting that. Bitch, you can be gone. You know what I'm saying? Where the next girl at? You know what I'm saying? You know, so at the end of the day, man, it's not about chasing the women. It's about as a man where your boundary lies at. Because if you don't got no boundaries, man, no woman ain't gonna respect you, man. I don't give a fuck how dog shit you talk about her or you go wild on her. She gonna respect you, though. She gonna respect you. And even if y'all don't deal with each other, or even if your own wife ain't fucking with you, so what? Fuck it. Then why the fuck are you here then? Why are we in a relationship? You understand? And remember, men hold the key to relationships, so I'll end the bitch. You know what I'm saying? And I tell you men all the time, don't let women end the relationship. You end it. You hold the key to relationship. They hold the key to sex. So if they close their legs, you end the relationship. The more they don't want to comply, the worse it gets for them. Fuck them. Fuck their attitude and fuck their feeling. This is a man's world. This is what God has given man. Women, you supposed to either you gonna comply or shut the fuck up or do what we say. Now, don't get me wrong. Yeah, you may have some kind of entitlement to a degree where you feel like you're like, damn, I mean, why you being like this to me? I get that. You understand? And I'm not gonna totally be a total asshole about it. But at the same time, don't do shit and feel like damn, man, like it's hurting me. Like, listen, ain't no woman want a nice guy 365 days out of the year. Sometimes you gotta give her some kind of infliction, some kind of problem. It gotta happen, or you gotta tell her no. She wants you to tell her no. Even if she don't like it, she want to argue with you. So what? Just look at it like, oh, man, I know what this is, man. You know what I'm saying? This is what she wanted, but she gonna front like she don't want that, but she's the damn hurting her. So what? Let it hurt her. Okay? You don't owe anybody nothing. You know what I'm saying? You don't owe anybody nothing, man. Sometimes I'm glad that we got these platforms where we can talk and express ourselves, man. You know what I mean? I give a part of myself to you guys so that you guys can understand, you know, where I'm coming from, and other brothers can relate, and some of you sisters can relate on how you treated the man, or you see how a man is just nasty. You know what I'm saying? So I know some of you sisters are like, damn, man, I never did that, but I can only imagine how that brother felt, or you see how women treat men when they get to relationships. And and for some reason men keep forgetting that they hold the key to relationship, not women. Women are praising men and men are hunters. So we hunt them, so that this is what I want. And if she doesn't comply to your rules, she got to go. And when we say rule, we're not saying you being indoctrinated to a slave robot. We're talking about how that man work and operate. And if you're dealing with him, you got to operate on his program. It's not your program. When you women do that, you're setting yourself up for failure. So don't put yourself in a failure state. Have respect for yourself and listen and shut the fuck up. And then once you do that first, then we'll listen and give your idea a suggestion. We're not going to be a total dickhead and just back off and not hear your woman. You got to hear your woman. Okay? And when you hear her, make sure she respecting your shit first. You first, man. Not her. You first. Now, if you doing shit to her, or to be a dickhead, despiteful, and she ain't doing no things to you, then you gotta check yourself, bro. But 90% of the time, it's not like that. Women that come from damaged situations, they typically trying to put that type of emphasis or that type of victimization on a man that don't have no hurt like that. And I dealt with a girl like that, and even with my wife, you know what I'm saying, over the weekend, she, I know my wife, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I let her know, man, like, yo, don't play around, man. Don't play with me, man. And I don't care about, this and that and that, when you trying to be nice and you trying to, cause you fucking wrong. You wrong. Even if you didn't think you did a lot of wrong, but you still just try to be you, cool. But listen, man, I had to talk to my wife yesterday. She wanted to talk to me, explain to me what happened. I explained to her. I said, yo, man, let me explain something to you. I said, I don't owe you any fucking thing. Okay? I gave you my lifeline. I gave you my children. I don't owe you an explanation of why I feel this way. I don't have to come and talk to you if I don't want to. You're not God. You're not the ultimate problem solver. I don't come to you to solve my problems. Now, if I have a problem, if I need your help, I'll say, yo, help me with this situation. But that's rare because I don't need it. When I do it, I try to give her some kind of leeway. Okay, yo, help me, baby. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Or I let her participate in my problem. I don't need her, but I let her participate to make her feel worthy of that she's helping me in my life. You understand? So there's a difference, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes women want to see a problem so they can help you because they want to feel like they're doing something a part of your life. But you got to know what kind of woman you letting that happen, because a woman could throw that in your face. Oh, I have to help this motherfucker. He ain't doing shit. That type of woman, you don't never give her no help to help. You don't never invite her to your problem to help so that she can help you solve it, so she can pop shit. That type of woman, man, no, you don't deal with that type of broad. You know what I'm saying? My wife not like that. She's not gonna go and pop shit, not to my knowledge. Or whatever. She could text whoever she wanted, to sister, whoever. I don't know, kind of conversation, but over the weekend I had to let her know. Look, man, this is what it is. She had to just keep attacking that situation. I had to let her know, man. I got pissed the fuck off. I told her, yo, man, get out my face, man. Have respect what I'm telling you from earlier. And that's what women don't understand. You women don't understand that, man. You got to know how to chill and re-up. The best way you could do is tell a man, say, look, baby, look, whatever it is, give it to God. And, if you need me, I'm here, baby, okay? All right. I told my wife, I said, if you would have told me that, I would have respected that. But you don't keep drilling the situation because you're trying to figure out what's going on. You leave it alone. Women don't understand that. Every man is not the same. Okay? Every man has a different coping mechanism. My coping mechanism is where I have to sit to myself and do something and calm my peace, meaning like if I gotta read or if I gotta fix something or I gotta take a walk or to drive around, that's my type of coping mechanism, or just pray to the Lord, man. But when you're not giving that to me and you're on me, come on. You know what I'm saying? What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to automatically tell you? No, I don't have to if I don't want to. If I want to, I'll say, yo, baby, look, this is what it is, man. Look, baby, look, this is why I'm thinking. I just want to let you know. I don't want to alarm you, whatever, boom. And she listened to me yesterday. Okay, all right, whatever, boom, and whatever. You know what I'm saying? In no shape or form, I'm trying to be black-hearted. But a lot of women don't understand that, man. I'm listen. When it comes to my daughters, I'm very sweet to them. I'm very kind to them. You know what I'm saying? I love my daughters. You know what I'm saying? And my first daughter, like I said, that was my first child. So I was trying to deal with a certain situation. I made mistakes of seeing doing certain things where, she probably would kind of look at me like, oh, you know what I mean? She kind of not really close to me like that. But she close to my wife, because my wife is more a little bit like sensitive and whatever. So my daughter ain't really too close to me like that, but that's okay. But she respect me. That's all that matters to me. Now my other children, My other daughter, I learned from the mistakes that I did. You understand? So my youngest daughters, they see me, they hug me, they very love. I'm very loving to them, very kind to them, but I'm also firm. I put my foot down. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, guys. So my other daughters, they loving, they kind, because I'm starting off on a better path. So as time, made me become a better person, and a better parent. So by me learning from the mistakes from my other children, I learned, okay, all right, let me do this. Every child have their own different personality. So it kind of put it kind of put things in more in a better perspective, how I treat young ladies and women. So the reason why I think the Lord gave me a lot of daughters is because it's so that I can show the world how I'm supposed to treat young girls, and how they supposed to behave, and how to conduct themselves in the right order. But when I express myself when it comes to the evil women, because it's showing them that where they fail, and they're trying to bring that failure, fucked up ideas into a realistic, healthy relationships to people and others. Because you got wicked women that try to destroy other women. You have good women out here that is doing the right thing. They're honorable, they're respectful, they have integrity, their morale is so good. You could tell they're sweet, they kind-hearted, they're soft-spoken. Those type of women are healthy women. They was raised by a woman that was honorable, that was loving, that was kind, that was sweet, that was God-fearing. And when you see these type of women that's damaged or been hurt, whatever their reason is, it's many reasons. They trying to sometimes act or engage and become more of a demon. And then what they do is, then they trying to infect others by their situation, man. So a Jezebel and a Delilah type of woman, man, that's one of the wickedest women you could ever imagine. Those type of women are disrespectful. You got them, that will lure you down. You got a lot of Delilahs out here and a lot of Jezebels. So the Delilah type of spirit of women is that they get close to you, they play close to you to get the information and set you up and get you killed. And then you have the Jezebel women, even Jezebel, they get you killed too. But Jezebel, she plays a lot of manipulation tactics, just like Delilah, when you read in the scripture, what she did to Samson, and what Jezebel did to to the other prophets that was in the scripture, and to her own husband. She could have you become a simp. She could manipulate you, make you weak, because she knows she got that thing between her legs. All right, and these type of women, man, are just so damn horrible. They're horrible to the fact, man, and they will get you caught up. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say and discuss, man. Because these women sometimes can do these things, playing victim and playing the role. That's a part of a Jezebel spirit. And then you have, what? I think that's gonna be a good topic for me to do. The women that's Delilahs and the women that's Jezebels. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna make a comparison, and I'm gonna go over the pros and cons. I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna do a video. We're gonna talk about it. All right. And I think that's a good topic, man, so that young women could be aware of what these type of women are, and young men can understand what's going on. And we're gonna talk about the manipulation tactics, and we're gonna talk about the evil men and the evil and the righteous men. We're gonna explain this, and I'm going to explain this to the best way I can. I'm going to take my notes down, and I just want y'all to understand that it's going to be a good topic, man. Okay, so yeah, at the end of the day, don't let these women fool you, man. Don't let these women trick you, man. Some of them could trick you at your spot, out of your freedom, and you could lose your life or even go to jail. You know what I'm saying? But this young lady here in this video, she's telling us right. But anyway, so with that being said, shalom.